What if everything you were taught about working harder to change your life is upside down? You've tried affirmations, late-night planning, and endless mental checklists, yet the breakthrough stays out of reach. The truth is almost shocking. The more you push, the more reality pushes back. This is not laziness, it's physics. In spirituality and the law of attraction, forcing equals static, and static blocks manifestation. Imagine starting today with a different rule book, one where slowing down actually speeds results. Quantum manifestation shows that the universe moves fastest when your mind and heart move least. In the next few minutes, you'll see how letting go isn't giving up. It's the missing key that flips your energy from struggle to flow and opens doors you didn't even know existed. Before we dive in, take a moment to subscribe, like, and leave a comment about the life change you're aiming for. Why? Because each small action strengthens your focus, keeps you connected to future lessons, and trains your mind to expect growth. By joining this community, you're not just supporting a channel, you're declaring to the universe and to yourself that you're ready for deeper spirituality, faster manifestation, and a powerful quantum shift. Many people think life changes when they push harder, waking up earlier, repeating affirmations like a robot, and monitoring every thought. But anyone who truly dives into spirituality notices that when the mind gets tense, their frequency locks up. In the law of attraction, it's like trying to drive with the handbrake on. Quantum manifestation doesn't take shouted commands, it responds to your vibration. It's like trying to coax a cat onto your lap. The more you chase, the farther it runs. Think of that night you tried to fall asleep quickly because you had to wake up early. The harder you tried, the more sleep slipped away. Manifestation works the same way. Forcing positive thoughts creates resistance. Science shows that the body switches to high alert, releasing cortisol, a hormone that lowers the frequency of quantum manifestation. Instead of attracting, you repel. It's like sending the universe a mixed signal of desire and fear. Spirituality teaches that force isn't the same as power. Remember when you pushed for a relationship to work even though it didn't flow? The law of attraction reads that insistence as insecurity. Quantum manifestation flows best when there's lightness. An easy either way is fine that isn't careless but trusting. It's like pressing an elevator button once versus pounding it hoping it'll come faster. Take a practical case. Someone wants a career change. If they wake up frantic, hunting for signs and stressing over every interview, they create energetic noise. The quantum field reads that anxiety as lack. But if they focus on learning, send out resumes calmly, and trust the timing, quantum manifestation opens unexpected doors. Opportunities appear in casual chats. Emails arrive without obsessive chasing. Forcing is like yelling at a badly tuned radio hoping the song will improve. The signal doesn't respond to volume, only to fine-tuning. From ancient teachings to modern consciousness studies, spirituality speaks of this subtle alignment. It's not about dropping everything but acting with presence. The law of attraction works when you're clear, not tense. The universe understands vibration, not pressure. Look at nature. No tree yanks its branches to grow. Growth flows from within. Quantum manifestation is the same. When you breathe deeply and trust, the field responds. Forcing is like prying open a flower bud. It only damages it. The secret is to nurture your inner soil, not rip time open with your nails. Many confuse focus with rigidity. Focus is alive attention. Rigidity is fear in disguise. A simple practice is to notice your body. Tight shoulders, clenched jaw, shallow breathing show blocked energy. As you relax, the law of attraction runs like a river. Spirituality invites you to hear nature's rhythm, like dancing to music that's already playing without trying to speed up the beat. Picture a musician tuning a guitar. He doesn't snap the strings to hurry. He turns the pegs gently until each note is true. Quantum manifestation needs that same care. Anyone trying to rush only creates discord. In daily life, brief pauses help. Close your eyes for 2 minutes. Breathe. Feel your heartbeat. This simple act realigns your frequency. During a financial crisis, the instinct is to work twice as hard and obsess over numbers. Yet the law of attraction shows prosperity as an inner state. One real example. An entrepreneur chose to spend 10 minutes a day giving thanks and visualizing happy clients instead of panicking. Within weeks, opportunities appeared without changing her workload. The shift was purely vibrational. There's also the trap of mental control. Some people monitor every thought, afraid a flash of negativity will wreck their quantum manifestation. That's just force in disguise. Spirituality suggests the opposite. Let thoughts come and go without holding them. The more you try to trap the mind, the more it slips away, like sand through your fingers. Freedom starts with ease. Think of a surfer who doesn't fight the wave. He reads it and rides along. Manifestation is surfing the quantum tide, not battling it. When you stop paddling against the flow, the law of attraction carries you to shore. This trusting movement isn't passivity, it's spiritual intelligence. It means knowing when to act and when to simply float. Anyone who's struggled with a stuck jar lid knows the trick is often to pause, breathe, and twist lightly. Life works the same way. Desperate effort only tightens things. Quantum manifestation shows up when action is steady but not strained. It's like realizing a door opens by pulling, not pushing. Forcing also includes trying to convince others. How many times have you explained your spiritual view to someone who wasn't ready, only to feel drained? That urge to impose wastes energy. The law of attraction works better when you quietly embody what you believe. Silent transformation speaks louder than endless arguments. You can see this even in health goals. People who hate the gym but force themselves usually quit. Those who find joyful movement, dance, outdoor walks, keep the habit. Quantum manifestation follows the same pattern. What feels natural and joyful endures. What's imposed falls away. The body knows when something is genuine. Here's the paradox. When you stop forcing, things speed up. It's like freeing a rusty gear. Suddenly coincidences pop up, the right people call, and ideas arrive in the shower. Spirituality calls this the flow. Modern physics calls it synchronicity. The quantum field loves open space to play. Try this exercise. Write down everything you're trying to control. Then breathe deeply and say, "Today I release the need to push." Tuck the paper inside a favorite spirituality book. This small gesture sends a clear signal of trust to the law of attraction. Quantum manifestation responds to intention, not drama. This insight even reshapes work. Instead of anxious overtime, you discover a light, almost playful productivity. Projects that once felt heavy fall into place. It's spirituality weaving into daily life, showing that the law of attraction isn't a one-off ritual but a way of living. Realizing that force doesn't work opens the door to the next stage, seeing the line between coherence and incoherence. That's when quantum manifestation becomes clear. The question shifts from "what should I do?" to "what frequency is my heart sending right now?" And that's where the next step of the journey starts to unfold. When people hear about the law of attraction, they often think it is all about visualizing and repeating affirmations. But there is something deeper at play. Our inner state is constantly broadcasting signals. If the heart is racing and the mind is full of scattered thoughts, the signal is full of noise. Quantum manifestation works like a precise radio frequency. If the signal is messy, reality receives mixed instructions, like trying to tune into a station with static. Stress and anxiety create this static. Think of a time when you tried to explain something important but felt nervous and stumbled over words. The message didn't come out clearly. In the same way, when you feel stressed, your heart rhythm becomes jagged and brainwaves go out of sync. Spirituality teaches that coherence is the art of smoothing out those inner rhythms, so the law of attraction can actually understand the request. Imagine entering a room where everyone is speaking at once. Hard to catch a single voice, right? That is what incoherence looks like inside you. Quantum manifestation cannot pick up a clear instruction because the heart and brain are sending signals in different directions. Coherence is like asking everyone to pause, breathe, and speak in harmony so the universe can finally listen. One practical way to start is by noticing your breathing. Quick, shallow breaths often signal inner chaos. Slowing down to gentle, steady breaths helps bring your system back into coherence. You could even set a gentle phone reminder to pause 3 times a day, close your eyes and breathe for a minute. This simple habit trains your nervous system to reset and supports a natural state of manifestation. Coherence is not about pretending everything is fine. It is about aligning thoughts, emotions, and body sensations into a steady rhythm. Picture a symphony where every instrument plays in tune. That is the energy field you want to broadcast. Spirituality calls this alignment, and the law of attraction responds to it like a well-tuned orchestra responding to a skilled conductor. Think of a time when you felt deeply peaceful, maybe while walking in nature or sitting by the ocean. In those moments, your heart and brain were already coherent without effort. Quantum manifestation thrives in those spaces because the message you send is clean and strong. You can recreate that feeling anytime by simply remembering it and letting your body feel the memory. Science supports this too. Heart rate variability studies show that when we feel appreciation or calm, the heart rhythm becomes smooth and powerful. This creates a strong electromagnetic field that influences both our brain and our environment. Spirituality meets science here. Coherence is not magic thinking, it is physics in motion, guiding the law of attraction. Relationships mirror this process. Ever notice how one calm person can change the atmosphere of a tense room? That is coherence in action. When you practice it, you silently invite others to match your frequency. This is quantum manifestation at a social level. By being centered, you naturally guide situations without forcing anyone to change. Workplaces feel the difference as well. Teams led by coherent leaders experience fewer conflicts and clearer decision-making. Imagine starting a meeting with 2 minutes of quiet breathing. It might sound unusual, but many top-performing companies now use similar practices. They have seen how coherence boosts creativity and problem-solving, 2 key aspects of real-world manifestation. Coherence also impacts physical health. Stress hormones drop when the heart rhythm is smooth, allowing the body to heal and recharge. The law of attraction is not only about external goals, it is also about allowing the body to manifest well-being. Simple acts like mindful walking or a short gratitude practice before sleep strengthen this internal order. Money goals benefit from this too. Suppose you want to manifest financial stability. Approaching your finances in panic will only amplify scarcity. But if you create a calm daily ritual, like checking your budget while breathing slowly, you send the quantum field a clear message of trust. Coherence says, I am ready to receive, and opportunities tend to show up in unexpected ways. Even conversations with yourself matter. If your inner dialogue is full of I must, I can't, or I'm late, it builds incoherence. Replace them with phrases like I allow, I choose, or I have time, and notice how your body relaxes. This is spirituality applied in real life, supporting the law of attraction through kinder, clearer communication. Think of coherence as an inner Wi-Fi signal. A strong signal loads pages instantly, while a weak one keeps spinning. Quantum manifestation is like that. The stronger and steadier your heart-brain connection, the faster your intentions download into reality. The speed is not about rushing, but about clarity. You might wonder if negative emotions ruin everything. They don't. Coherence is not about never feeling sad or angry. It is about noticing when you drift into incoherence and gently returning. This is where daily practice matters. Even a 2-minute reset can bring the signal back to harmony and keep manifestation flowing. Parents can use this with children. Instead of reacting to tantrums with more noise, a parent who stays coherent helps the child settle down faster. The calm field acts like a tuning fork for the family. Spirituality here is not abstract. It is felt in quieter nights and warmer connections, proving how the law of attraction shapes everyday relationships. Athletes experience this too. Peak performance often comes when mind and body are perfectly in sync. They call it being in the zone, but it is simply coherence. Quantum manifestation plays the same game. Whether you are writing a book or starting a new business, the best ideas land when your inner rhythm is steady. It is worth mentioning that technology can support you. Simple heart rate monitors or breathing apps can give feedback and help you notice when you slip into incoherence. These tools don't replace spirituality, but complement it, like a mirror reflecting your state back to you. The law of attraction loves clarity, and technology can help you see where to adjust. As coherence becomes familiar, something subtle happens. Life feels less like a chase and more like a flow. Decisions come with ease, relationships soften, and even obstacles seem to move aside. You start living the proof that quantum manifestation is not theory. It is a lifestyle of aligned energy. Without realizing it, you are preparing for the next step, a deeper shift in how you use breath, awareness, and emotion to create a single, powerful frequency. And that is where the journey naturally leads next. Many people think that creating a new reality means doubling their effort, working harder, repeating affirmations louder, or chasing more techniques. But quantum manifestation works differently. It is not about doing more. It is about tuning better. Imagine trying to catch a quiet melody in a noisy room. You do not shout over it. You lower the noise until the song becomes clear. Spirituality invites you to do the same with your inner world. This frequency shift begins with breath. When breathing slows and deepens, the nervous system sends signals of safety. The brain stops scanning for danger and the heart finds a steady rhythm. In that calm state, the law of attraction receives a pure, undistorted message. The simple act of breathing with awareness, even for a few minutes, can move you from scattered thoughts to quantum manifestation readiness. Think about moments when inspiration arrived out of nowhere, maybe during a shower or a quiet walk. That is a natural quantum frequency shift. The mind was relaxed enough for new connections to form. Spirituality teaches that this relaxed awareness is not laziness. It is fertile ground. Instead of forcing ideas, you let them land, like seeds falling into rich soil. A helpful practice is to start the day with 3 conscious breaths before checking any messages. Imagine inhaling clarity and exhaling yesterday's noise. This small ritual can set the tone for the law of attraction to work all day long. Over time, the body begins to prefer this calm rhythm, and the shift to higher frequency becomes automatic. This shift is not just mental, it is deeply physical. When you align breath, awareness, and emotions, hormones like oxytocin and serotonin rise naturally. These chemicals strengthen the heart-brain link, creating the strong electromagnetic field that quantum manifestation responds to. Science is simply catching up with what spirituality has known for centuries. Emotions are the amplifier. Thoughts are electrical. Emotions are magnetic. When both match in coherence, the signal sent to the quantum field becomes unmistakable. Picture yourself writing a letter of intent to the universe. The law of attraction reads not the words on paper, but the energy printed by your feelings. That is why forced optimism feels empty, while authentic gratitude feels powerful. Consider someone preparing for an important presentation. Instead of rehearsing with anxiety, they take 10 minutes to breathe, visualize success, and feel genuine appreciation for the opportunity. This is not wishful thinking, it is practical alignment. Audiences feel the calm confidence and events flow in their favor. That is quantum manifestation in everyday action. Music can help. Soft, rhythmic sounds guide breathing and invite coherence. Some people like gentle drums, others prefer classical strings or ambient tones. The goal is not to escape but to tune. Spirituality uses sound as a bridge to deeper states, and the law of attraction uses those states as clear instructions. A curious thing happens when you stay in this frequency. Time seems to stretch. Tasks that once felt rushed now unfold with natural ease. You might write in half the time or find the right words without effort. Quantum manifestation loves this timeless zone because creativity and intuition grow in open space, not under pressure. You can also combine movement with this practice. Gentle yoga, tai chi, or even slow walking can stabilize the heart rhythm. Imagine breathing in step with your pace, letting each stride confirm your intention. This moving meditation helps carry coherence into daily life, making manifestation a living, breathing habit. The shift also supports relationships. When you approach conversations from a calm, coherent state, misunderstandings fade. People sense your steady presence and respond with openness. Spirituality describes this as energy meeting energy. The law of attraction ensures that the outer dialogue mirrors the inner one. Business goals benefit as well. Entrepreneurs often experience sudden clarity, new strategies, surprising collaborations, when they stop grinding and start aligning. A quiet morning walk can spark a million-dollar idea. Quantum manifestation does not measure hours worked. It measures the purity of focus and the strength of inner coherence. Sleep is another ally. Before bed, a few slow breaths and a feeling of gratitude can reprogram the subconscious. Dreams become more vivid, insights clearer. During sleep, the mind rehearses the frequency of what you desire. The law of attraction continues its work while you rest, proving that manifestation is a 24-hour partnership. Technology can assist without distracting. Apps that guide breathing or track heart rhythms can help you notice when stress rises. Use them as gentle reminders, not rigid rules. Quantum manifestation thrives on awareness, and these tools simply show where attention is needed. Do not worry about perfection. Some days the mind will wander or emotions will spike. The key is to return, again and again, to the steady rhythm of breath and appreciation. Each return is a quantum frequency shift in action. Spirituality honors effort that is gentle but consistent. Over time, you may notice coincidences that feel almost scripted, unexpected calls, timely emails, chance meetings. These are not accidents. They are signs that the field is adjusting to your clearer signal. The law of attraction is matching your outer world to the vibration you repeatedly choose. Eventually, living at this frequency becomes second nature. Decisions feel guided, and the old habit of pushing loses its appeal. Life starts to organize itself around a calm center. Quantum manifestation is no longer a practice you do. It is a state you live in. As you keep exploring this space, something else begins to emerge. The heart reveals itself not only as a participant, but as the primary generator of this powerful field. And that discovery leads naturally to the next layer of understanding in this journey. When most people think about creating change, they picture the mind as the command center. But modern research and ancient spirituality agree on something surprising. The heart is actually the main generator of the body's electromagnetic field. This field is much stronger than the brain's and extends well beyond the body, interacting with the environment. In the law of attraction, that makes the heart the real broadcasting tower for manifestation. Imagine walking into a room where someone is quietly joyful. Without a word, you feel lighter. That is the heart field in action. It is not poetic. It is measurable. Studies from institutes like HeartMath show that the heart sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. Quantum manifestation works through this steady magnetic influence, shaping reality far beyond physical reach. The heart's power shows in everyday life. Think of a time you comforted a friend without saying much. Your calm presence shifted their mood. Words mattered less than the energy coming from your chest. Spirituality explains this as resonance, while science describes it as electromagnetic coherence. Both point to the heart as the silent architect of manifestation. Stress tells a different story. When you feel fear or anger, the heart rhythm becomes jagged, sending incoherent signals to the brain and environment. This weakens the law of attraction because the field is uneven. Quantum manifestation thrives on smooth, ordered signals. So one of the fastest ways to improve your vibration is to calm the heart first. A simple practice is the heart-focused breath. Place a hand on your chest, inhale slowly as if breathing through the heart, and exhale with gratitude. Just 3 minutes can shift hormones, lower cortisol, and create a stronger, clearer field. Many people notice they think more clearly afterward, proving that the heart influences the brain, not just the other way around. Consider how this plays out in leadership. A manager who starts a meeting with a minute of quiet heart breathing can transform the whole room. Decisions feel easier and cooperation grows naturally. This is not soft philosophy. It is a practical tool. The law of attraction responds to collective coherence, and the heart is the switch that turns it on. Relationships deepen through this approach. When partners breathe together and share appreciation, conflicts soften. The electromagnetic fields of their hearts literally begin to synchronize. Spirituality calls this oneness. Physics calls it entrainment. Quantum manifestation sees it as an expanded field where intentions amplify each other. Parents can try a quick heart practice before waking their kids. Instead of rushing in with stress, they pause, breathe, and radiate calm. Children sense the difference immediately. Mornings start with fewer arguments and more smiles. This is everyday proof that the heart is the main generator of harmony and manifestation. The heart also shapes creativity. Artists, writers, and innovators often describe moments when ideas flow from the heart. This is not a metaphor. A coherent heart frees the brain from survival mode and opens channels of inspiration. Quantum manifestation uses this creative power to bring ideas into physical form faster. Health benefits are equally striking. Regular heart-focused breathing boosts immunity, improves sleep, and supports emotional balance. When the heart's field is strong, the body's systems communicate better. Spirituality views health as an outward sign of inner coherence, and science now backs it with data. The law of attraction, at its core, includes well-being. Financial goals can also align with heart power. A calm, appreciative heart attracts opportunities more effectively than constant mental planning. Imagine reviewing your budget while feeling gratitude for every resource you already have. That signal tells the quantum field you live in abundance, encouraging more of it to appear. Technology can help measure these states. Simple heart rate sensors or apps that track coherence give visual feedback. They show when your field is strong or when stress is disrupting it. Used gently, these tools become partners in spirituality, helping the law of attraction stay on track without guesswork. The heart's field even interacts with Earth's magnetic field. Scientists have found that collective emotions, like global moments of joy or grief, can influence measurable patterns in nature. Quantum manifestation works on this same principle. Every coherent heart contributes to a larger field of possibility. Stories of spontaneous healing often include a shift from fear to love. The moment a person feels deep appreciation, the body begins to regenerate. The heart's magnetic field signals every cell to align. This is spirituality in action, and the science of manifestation at work inside human biology. Even technology design can benefit. Engineers and architects who practice heart coherence often describe more intuitive problem solving. They report, just knowing the best solution. The heart's field seems to guide the creative process, showing how quantum manifestation can influence not only people, but also the systems we build. One powerful evening habit is to list 3 things you genuinely appreciated during the day while breathing through the heart. This practice strengthens the electromagnetic field overnight. Many notice better dreams and wake with clearer intentions, ready to work with the law of attraction from the first breath of the morning. As the heart becomes the center of your practice, control loses its grip. Instead of chasing results, you broadcast calm strength. Life begins to mirror that energy. Meetings flow, conversations deepen, and opportunities show up at just the right time. Quantum manifestation reveals itself as a natural consequence of living from the heart. And as you sense the heart's quiet authority, curiosity naturally grows. Where did ancient wisdom first discover this link between effortless action and coherent living? That question opens the door to the next stage of the journey, where ancient teachings meet modern science in a striking way. Long before modern science could measure brain waves or heart rhythms, ancient traditions spoke about effortless action and inner harmony. Taoist masters called it Wu Wei, yogis described samadhi, and mystics spoke of surrender. They all pointed to the same discovery. Real manifestation begins when force ends. Today, physics and neuroscience confirm that these quiet states change the body's electromagnetic field, which is at the heart of quantum manifestation. Imagine a Taoist sage watching a river flow. He knows the water always finds its way without pushing. Wu Wei teaches the same for life. When you act from calm alignment, opportunities appear naturally. Spirituality captures this wisdom, and the law of attraction responds by matching outer events to the inner current. Modern flow state studies echo this. showing people perform best when effort feels effortless. In India, yogic texts speak of samadhi, a deep state of absorption where the sense of separation fades. Scientists now observe similar patterns when the brain's hemispheres synchronize. It is as if ancient sages described, in poetic language, what we now measure as coherence. Quantum manifestation thrives in this stillness, where desires and the field around you merge. Mystics across cultures talk about surrender, but not as giving up. It means dropping the struggle and trusting the larger intelligence at work. Think of planting a seed. You water it and give it light, but you cannot force it to sprout. The law of attraction works in the same way. Your role is to create fertile conditions. Life takes care of the rest. Modern examples show this bridge between spirituality and science. Meditation programs in schools have reduced stress and improved grades. Hospitals use guided breathing to speed recovery. These results reflect what ancient wisdom promised. When inner order increases, outer circumstances shift. Quantum manifestation is simply the new language for an old truth. Nature mirrors these lessons. Birds migrate without maps, trees know when to bloom, and tides keep their rhythm. Ancient cultures watched these patterns and learned to trust invisible guidance. Today, quantum physics describes a similar intelligence in the universe, fields of probability responding to observation. The law of attraction sits right inside this universal dance. Consider how martial artists train. True masters move with relaxed precision. They strike with power, not by tensing muscles but by directing energy. This is Wu Wei in motion. In the same way, manifestation is not about tense wishing but about moving from a centered, effortless strength that quantum manifestation amplifies. Storytelling also carried these truths. From the Zen koans of Japan to the parables of Jesus, the message was consistent. The kingdom of heaven or the quantum field is within. These teachings encourage direct experience over dogma. When you drop mental noise and listen, manifestation becomes a living reality instead of a distant concept. Science is catching up. Heart-brain research shows that gratitude and love create measurable coherence, while fear and stress create chaos. Ancient wisdom called these states faith or grace. Modern physics might call it resonance. Both describe the same phenomenon. The universe echoes the quality of your inner vibration through the law of attraction. Everyday life offers practice grounds. Cooking a meal with full presence, walking without rushing, or listening deeply to a friend, all bring Wu Wei alive. You are not just doing tasks, you are training your system for quantum manifestation. These small acts carry the same spiritual weight as formal meditation. Ancient architecture reflects this integration. Temples and pyramids were built with cosmic alignment in mind, designed to channel energy and create spaces of manifestation. Today, sustainable architecture and biophilic design aim for similar harmony, proving that spirituality and science can build physical environments that uplift human frequency. Music is another bridge. Chanting, drumming, or singing bowls have been used for centuries to calm the mind and synchronize heartbeat and breath. Neuroscience now explains how rhythm entrains brain waves. Whether in a monastery or a modern living room, sound opens the same doorway to manifestation. Think of athletes describing a zone where action feels guided. This state matches ancient descriptions of samadhi and modern findings on flow. Quantum manifestation recognizes that when mind and body move as one, reality bends to meet the moment. Ancient teachers simply had different words for what science now measures. Business innovators also rediscover these principles. Companies encourage mindfulness and intentional pauses, finding that creative solutions appear without extra effort. This is Wu Wei translated into modern leadership. Spirituality, law of attraction, and practical results meet in the boardroom when inner order guides outer action. Even modern physics nods to these ideas. The observer effect shows that attention influences outcomes, a fact ancient mystics intuited through deep meditation. Quantum manifestation takes this insight seriously, teaching that focused awareness shapes the field of possibilities more effectively than frantic action. Daily rituals bring this wisdom to life. Lighting a candle before work, pausing to breathe before opening emails, or spending a minute in silent gratitude are small but potent. They connect ancient practices with a busy schedule, allowing the law of attraction to flow through ordinary routines. As you weave these old and new insights, a quiet confidence grows. You realize you are part of a timeless lineage of creators who shaped reality with inner alignment. Spirituality and science are not rivals. They are two voices describing the same universal process of manifestation. And just as ancient teachings hint at subtle practices, the path naturally leads to practical techniques that anyone can apply today. The next step shows exactly how to slow the breath, focus on the heart, and invite the feeling of a wish already fulfilled. Understanding concepts is valuable, but lasting change comes from practice. Quantum manifestation is like training a muscle. You build strength with repetition. A powerful way to start is by slowing your breath. Inhale gently for a count of 5, hold for a moment, and exhale for another 5. This rhythm tells the nervous system that it is safe, opening the door for spirituality and the law of attraction to work together. Next, bring your attention to the heart. Imagine each breath flowing in and out through the center of your chest. Place a hand there if it helps. This physical cue deepens the sense of connection. Quantum manifestation responds to this heart-based focus because the heart is the strongest transmitter of your electromagnetic field. While breathing, cultivate authentic appreciation. Think of something simple. A sunrise you saw yesterday, the warmth of a cup of tea, or a friend's message. Let the feeling of gratitude grow naturally. You are not forcing positive thoughts. You are inviting a real emotion. The law of attraction amplifies genuine feelings far more than mechanical affirmations. Then ask a gentle question. What would it feel like if this was already resolved? Notice that you are not asking how it will happen, but what it would feel like if it had already happened. This bypasses logical resistance and speaks directly to the subconscious, where manifestation truly begins. Spirituality calls this embodying the future now. If your mind wanders, do not fight it. Simply return to breathing and heart focus. Think of this like steering a boat. Gentle corrections keep you on course. Quantum manifestation does not require perfect concentration. It thrives on consistent returns to presence, each one strengthening your signal to the field. Consistency matters more than length. Even 5 minutes a day builds momentum. Some prefer mornings to set the tone. Others like evenings to release the day's noise. The law of attraction does not keep score of hours. What matters is the sincerity of your daily practice, not the clock. You can enhance the experience with soft music or nature sounds. A gentle background rhythm helps the heart find coherence. Choose what feels soothing: ocean waves, a calm piano, or quiet forest sounds. This turns your space into a small temple of spirituality and manifestation without needing anything elaborate. For those who enjoy writing, keep a felt journal. Instead of listing tasks, describe sensations. I feel steady and open, or I sense gratitude in my chest. This trains the brain to notice and repeat coherent states. Quantum manifestation reads these felt states like a clear blueprint for reality. Another option is a walking practice. Take a slow, mindful walk and match your steps with steady breathing. As you walk, imagine the earth supporting each intention. The law of attraction loves this moving meditation because it grounds energy into physical action while keeping the heart open. Couples can practice together, sitting side by side, breathing in rhythm, and sharing one thing they appreciate about each other strengthens both the relationship and the shared field of manifestation. Quantum manifestation doubles its effect when hearts align in gratitude and trust. If challenges arise, treat them as part of the training. A noisy mind or restless body is not failure, it is feedback. Gently adjust. Spirituality is about relationship with the present moment, not control over it. Each gentle return is a victory for the law of attraction. Technology can help keep the habit alive. Set a daily reminder or use an app that guides breathing. But remember, the tool is just a doorway. Quantum manifestation happens in your heart and awareness, not in the phone. Keep the focus inside. In times of stress, shorten the practice to a single deep breath and a quiet thank you. Even a few seconds can shift the signal. The field responds to quality, not length. This is everyday spirituality, quick, real, and always available. Parents can involve children with simple games like heart breathing with a teddy bear, placing the toy on the chest and watching it rise and fall. This playful approach teaches coherence early and turns manifestation into a family tradition. For creative projects, begin each session with a few minutes of heart breathing and the question, what would it feel like if this work already inspired others? Many writers and artists find ideas flow more freely afterward. The law of attraction uses that coherent opening to bring fresh inspiration. Even business meetings benefit. Starting with 1 minute of silent breathing can reduce tension and invite better decisions. Quantum manifestation does not separate personal and professional life. It flows wherever coherence is welcomed. Over time, you may notice coincidences, messages arriving at the perfect moment, opportunities appearing without effort. These are signs that the field is responding to your steady signal. Spirituality calls them synchronicities. Science might call them meaningful patterns. And as this practice becomes part of daily life, a subtle transformation unfolds. You realize that the change is not about techniques alone, but about who you are becoming. This prepares the ground for noticing the quiet, yet powerful transformations that follow next. At first, the changes from heart-centered practice may seem almost invisible. You might still have the same job, the same routines, and the same people around you. Yet something inside starts to feel lighter. Quantum manifestation often begins like a quiet sunrise, soft, steady, and undeniable. Spirituality teaches that small internal shifts precede big external ones. One early sign is a calmer reaction to everyday stress. A traffic jam or unexpected bill no longer ruins the day. Instead of spiraling, you breathe and respond with clarity. This is not passive acceptance, it is the law of attraction rearranging your inner world so that outer events lose their power to disturb you. Relationships show subtle improvements too. Conversations flow with less tension. People who once felt distant may reach out without explanation. Friends might comment, "You seem different, more grounded." Quantum manifestation works like a hidden magnet, drawing matching energy without dramatic announcements. Synchronicities become more frequent. You think of someone and they call. The right book appears at the right time. A job opening surfaces just when you're ready. These are not coincidences. Spirituality explains them as signs of alignment, and the law of attraction treats them as confirmations that your signal is clear. Sleep often improves. Many people practicing heart breathing report deeper rest and more vivid dreams. Some even wake with solutions to problems that seemed unsolvable the night before. Quantum manifestation continues while you sleep, turning the night into an ally for transformation. Creativity awakens naturally. Ideas for projects, art, or business flow with ease. Instead of struggling for inspiration, you catch it mid-air. This is spirituality at work inside your mind, and the law of attraction translating coherent thoughts into new opportunities. Emotional resilience strengthens. Moments of sadness or frustration still happen, but they pass faster. You recover like a tree that bends in the wind and springs back. Quantum manifestation is not about avoiding storms. It is about deep roots that keep you balanced. Even physical health can show subtle upgrades. Fewer headaches, better digestion, or steadier energy become noticeable over time. Science supports this. Lower stress hormones and better heart coherence strengthen the immune system. Spirituality calls it harmony. Medicine calls it homeostasis. Both describe the same effect of manifestation. Your sense of timing improves. You might leave the house late and still catch the perfect bus. Meetings start just when you arrive. It feels as though life is arranging itself to fit you. The law of attraction thrives in this dance, where every step meets the next perfectly. Money flow can shift quietly. Discounts appear, old debts resolve, or small new income streams show up without strain. Instead of sudden windfalls, you notice a steady easing of financial pressure. Quantum manifestation often begins with these gentle rearrangements, preparing the way for bigger changes. Decision-making becomes clearer. Choices that once caused long debates now feel obvious. You recognize when an opportunity matches your heart's signal and when it does not. Spirituality teaches that wisdom speaks softly but unmistakably. The law of attraction rewards these quick, confident yeses and nos. Friends and colleagues may sense a new calm around you. They may seek advice or simply enjoy your presence. Without trying, you become a point of stability in your circle. This is manifestation turning personal growth into a gift for others. Old habits that once felt impossible to change begin to fade. Maybe you snack less out of stress or spend less time on meaningless scrolling. Quantum manifestation works through small, consistent adjustments, not dramatic willpower battles. The shift feels natural, as if you have always lived this way. Intuition strengthens. You might wake up with a clear idea about a conversation or an investment. These insights guide you with precision. Spirituality calls it inner guidance. Science might describe it as subconscious pattern recognition. Either way, it is the law of attraction offering directions. You also start noticing beauty in ordinary things. A pattern of light on the wall, a stranger's kindness, the sound of rain. This heightened awareness is not random. Quantum manifestation sharpens perception, making everyday life feel richer and more meaningful. Over time, these subtle signs weave into a new lifestyle. You catch yourself smiling for no reason, trusting outcomes you cannot yet see. The pressure to force results fades. Spirituality explains that the outer world slowly mirrors the inner coherence you maintain. And just when these gentle shifts feel normal, life often presents moments that confirm the change in bigger ways. New roles, fresh relationships, or unexpected opportunities. Quantum manifestation is preparing the stage for the next insight. Understanding the common mistakes to avoid so growth can continue. Every powerful practice has its traps, and quantum manifestation is no exception. Knowing these pitfalls can save months of frustration. The first one is forcing emotions. Many people think they must feel intense joy or excitement every moment. But spirituality teaches that authentic calm is stronger than fake happiness. The law of attraction responds to genuine signals, not forced smiles. Another trap is using the practice to manipulate outcomes. Some begin with pure intentions but slip into trying to control every detail, how, when, and through whom something arrives. This narrow focus creates tension and blocks flow. Quantum manifestation works best when you set a clear vision, but stay open to infinite ways it might unfold. A common mistake is obsessively monitoring thoughts. People fear that a single negative idea will ruin everything. This creates constant mental checking and drains energy. Spirituality shows that thoughts are like clouds. They pass if you do not chase them. The law of attraction measures the overall vibration, not a single passing worry. Impatience is another big one. Expecting instant results often leads to discouragement. Think of planting a tree. You water it, but you cannot pull on the branches to make it grow. Quantum manifestation unfolds in perfect timing. Trusting the process keeps your signal strong even when the visible change is slow. Some abandon the practice when stress hits. They believe coherence must mean constant peace and quit when life gets messy. But spirituality is about returning, again and again, to presence. The law of attraction rewards steady recentering more than flawless performance. Each return is a success. Comparing your journey to others can also block manifestation. Seeing someone else manifest quickly may spark doubt or envy, but every heart has its own rhythm. Quantum manifestation is like music. Different songs have different tempos. Staying loyal to your own beat is key. Another subtle pitfall is turning the practice into a rigid ritual. When every session must last a certain time or follow a perfect script, the freedom is lost. Spirituality invites flexibility. The law of attraction loves sincerity over strictness. A 2-minute heartfelt practice can be stronger than a forced half-hour routine. Fear of failure can creep in too. Worrying that I am doing it wrong keeps the body in tension. Remember, the field responds to clarity and calm. Quantum manifestation is forgiving. What matters is the direction of your energy, not mathematical precision. Overloading with too many methods is another trap. Mixing dozens of techniques, visualizations, crystals, complex breath counts, can scatter focus. Choose a few that truly resonate. Spirituality values depth over quantity. The law of attraction amplifies a steady, simple signal more than a noisy mix. Neglecting daily life is also risky. Some spend hours meditating but avoid practical steps like paying bills or sending job applications. Manifestation is partnership, not escape. Quantum manifestation aligns inner and outer action. Balanced effort keeps the field responsive. Watch for hidden resistance like lingering resentment or old grudges. These emotions quietly disrupt coherence. A gentle practice of forgiveness, writing a release letter or simply blessing someone in silence, can free blocked energy. Spirituality calls this cleansing the heart for clear manifestation. Beware of turning results into proof of worth. Thinking, "I will believe in spirituality only if I get what I want," makes the heart dependent on outcomes. The law of attraction works better when belief is steady, not conditional. Overthinking signs and synchronicities can also backfire. Trying to decode every license plate or random number creates mental strain. Quantum manifestation communicates in subtle patterns, but chasing meaning everywhere dilutes the magic. Trust that real signs feel effortless and clear. A frequent issue is ignoring the body. Skipping rest, poor nutrition, or lack of movement weakens the electromagnetic field. Spirituality integrates mind and body. Strong health supports stronger manifestation because energy flows without obstruction. Another pitfall is neglecting gratitude after receiving. Some achieve a goal and instantly focus on the next desire. Taking time to celebrate anchors the new frequency. Quantum manifestation loves recognition. It tells the field to keep sending blessings. It is easy to think more intensity equals more power. In reality, gentle persistence wins. The universe is not impressed by strain. The law of attraction reads steady joy more clearly than frantic effort. Think of sunlight. Steady warmth grows more than sudden bursts. Finally, remember that spiritual growth is not a straight line. There will be days of doubt or distraction. Each time you return, you strengthen the habit of coherence. Quantum manifestation measures commitment over time, not daily perfection. By seeing these pitfalls ahead of time, you can move through them with grace. And with each lesson learned, you prepare for the next phase, living from coherence so naturally that urgency and struggle slowly fade away. Living from coherence means the practice is no longer something you schedule. It becomes who you are. The quiet breathing, heart focus, and calm awareness start to weave into every moment. You notice it when you cook, drive, or talk with a friend. Quantum manifestation now flows as naturally as your heartbeat, turning ordinary routines into spiritual expressions. Urgency fades. Instead of rushing to make things happen, you feel guided by a deeper rhythm. You trust timing the way a sailor trusts the tide. This is spirituality in daily motion. The law of attraction matches your calm trust with opportunities that arrive exactly when they are ready. Clarity grows stronger. Decisions that once demanded long analysis become simple. You know when to say yes or no without debate. This is not guesswork. It is your heart and mind working in perfect partnership. Quantum manifestation thrives on this inner agreement, bringing outer situations into harmony. Relationships shift with you. People sense the steadiness you carry. Conversations become warmer and more honest. Conflicts lose their sharp edges because your presence invites balance. The law of attraction uses your calm signal to create relationships that feel easier and more supportive. Work life changes too. Instead of constant pressure, you operate from focused ease. Projects organize themselves, and cooperation improves. Spirituality stops being separate from your career. Quantum manifestation proves that inner coherence can guide meetings, deadlines, and even financial growth. Money decisions reflect this new balance. You no longer chase quick wins out of fear. Investments and spending choices align with long-term purpose. Opportunities that match your true values appear naturally. The law of attraction listens when the heart leads financial planning. Health benefits deepen. With stress hormones lower and immune responses stronger, You recover faster from setbacks. Sleep stays peaceful, and energy remains steady. This physical strength supports continued spiritual growth and keeps the field of manifestation clear and vibrant. Daily rituals simplify. Instead of long checklists, you might begin the day with one deep breath and a quiet word of gratitude. This single act carries enough charge to set the tone. Quantum manifestation values sincerity more than complexity, and life responds to your uncluttered focus. Even technology use changes. You feel less pull to constant notifications. You check messages with purpose instead of habit. This mental space allows intuition to guide when and how to connect. Spirituality meets practicality as the law of attraction fills the freed time with richer encounters. Children and family notice the difference. Homes become calmer as your coherence influences the atmosphere. Shared meals and conversations gain depth. Quantum manifestation is no longer something you talk about. It is the energy people feel when they are with you. Travel and new experiences also carry a different quality. Instead of escaping routine, you bring a stable sense of home wherever you go. Delays or surprises become part of the adventure. The law of attraction keeps aligning events to your relaxed attitude, turning obstacles into interesting detours. Creativity expands naturally. Whether writing, painting, or solving problems at work, ideas come with playful ease. You are not forcing brilliance, you are welcoming it. Spirituality and quantum manifestation work quietly behind the scenes, arranging insights at the right moment. Coherence makes generosity easier. Helping others no longer feels like a sacrifice because you are not running on empty. Your steady field uplifts people without draining you. The law of attraction magnifies such giving, bringing supportive relationships and opportunities back to you. Challenges still appear, but you meet them differently. Instead of panic, you pause, breathe, and choose a wise response. Life stops feeling like an emergency and more like a creative dialogue. Quantum manifestation uses even difficulties as material for growth. You begin to trust life at a cellular level. This trust is not naive. It is built from repeated proof that alignment works. Spirituality calls it faith. Science might call it learned coherence. The law of attraction calls it readiness to receive. Over time, urgency feels like a distant memory. You act when inspired, rest when needed, and allow the field to do its part. Goals remain, but they no longer carry desperation. Quantum manifestation has shifted from a method to your natural state. Others notice and often ask for your secret. You might share techniques, but what they really feel is your way of being. The true transmission is silent, a steady vibration that invites others to live the same freedom. And as coherence becomes the baseline of daily life, the next step reveals itself. Understanding that transformation is not about control at all, but about aligning so deeply that reality cannot help but respond. Transformation does not come from tightening your grip on life. It comes from loosening it. Quantum manifestation is a reminder that true power is in alignment, not control. You have seen how spirituality, heart coherence, and the law of attraction weave together. The journey is about living as a steady signal that reality can read with ease. Every breath is an invitation to return to this state. You do not have to wait for a perfect morning or a quiet retreat. In the middle of traffic, during a meeting, or while making dinner, a single calm breath can reset your frequency. The field is always listening, ready to match your inner vibration. This is why daily practice matters more than dramatic breakthroughs. Small, consistent moments of presence create lasting change. Quantum manifestation measures stability over spectacle. By showing up every day, even briefly, you build a frequency that reality cannot ignore. The heart remains the key generator. Science and spirituality both agree that the heart sends the strongest electromagnetic signal. When you fill it with gratitude or calm appreciation, that signal reaches far beyond your body. The law of attraction responds naturally, turning quiet inner states into visible results. Remember, nothing is wasted. Even days that feel ordinary are part of the process. Every time you pause to breathe or choose kindness over tension, you strengthen the field. Quantum manifestation adds these small signals together until they tip reality in your favor. There is no need to fear mistakes. Negative thoughts, off days, or unexpected challenges do not cancel your progress. Spirituality is about the direction of your energy, not perfection. The law of attraction listens to the overall melody, not one off-key note. You are never alone in this work. Countless others are tuning their lives to coherence, creating a collective field of possibility. Each act of alignment contributes to something larger. Quantum manifestation is personal and global at the same time. Your role is beautifully simple. Keep returning to the present, again and again. Like a musician who loves each rehearsal, you play your part until the music becomes effortless. Reality will join the song. Spirituality calls this living in grace. Science might call it resonance. This approach frees you from the pressure to force success. You begin to act when inspired, rest when needed, and trust timing. The law of attraction thrives in this balance. Results come, not because you chase them, but because you are ready to receive. Celebrate every sign, no matter how small. A helpful conversation, a sudden idea, or a moment of deep peace is proof that the field is responding. Quantum manifestation often speaks softly, so noticing these whispers builds confidence. As life unfolds, share what you learn. When you embody calm presence, your family, friends, and colleagues feel it. Without speeches or persuasion, you help others discover spirituality and manifestation simply by example. Stay curious. New layers of understanding will appear as you practice. The journey has no final finish line. Quantum manifestation keeps expanding with you, revealing deeper ways to live in harmony with the universe. Keep your rituals light and joyful. A candle, a short meditation, or a quiet gratitude walk is enough. The law of attraction responds to sincerity, not extravagance. What matters is the quality of your presence. Trust that each step counts. Even when change seems slow, the field is rearranging possibilities behind the scenes. Spirituality assures that nothing good is ever lost. Quantum manifestation will bring forward what belongs to you at the perfect moment. If doubt arises, return to your breath and your heart. Feel the steady beat that has guided you since birth. That rhythm is proof that alignment is natural. The universe works with the same patience and precision. Think of your life as a conversation with reality. Every choice, feeling, and thought is part of the dialogue. Speak with clarity and kindness, and the response will match. The law of attraction is simply this cosmic conversation becoming visible. The deeper truth is that you have always been part of this universal dance. Quantum manifestation only reminds you of what was true from the start. You and the universe are partners in creation. As you hold this awareness, know that each practice session strengthens the signal and opens new possibilities. The journey never ends. It only grows more alive. And with every breath, the field listens, ready to meet you halfway. You've just explored how small daily choices, steady breathing, heart focus, and true presence can realign your entire life. But knowledge alone doesn't change reality. Action does. So here's the challenge. Which practice will you start today? Will you give yourself 5 quiet minutes, rewrite a limiting story, or share this method with someone who needs it? Ask yourself, how long will you keep living on autopilot while the quantum field waits for your clear signal? What is one situation you'll stop forcing and start aligning? Your honest answers open the door to the very shift you've been seeking. If this journey sparked new insights, don't keep them to yourself. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment describing the first step you'll take. Turn on notifications so you never miss the next guide in your path of spirituality and manifestation. Your interaction is more than support. It's a declaration to the universe that you're ready for the next level of quantum manifestation.